This is Dr. Sudha from Government Science College, Autonomous Bangalore. Today's lab topic is matrix of linear transformation. So to begin with, let us go to the definition of matrix of linear transformation. So to define a matrix of linear transformation, we need a linear transformation T from U to V from a finite dimensional vector space U to a finite dimensional vector space V. Let the dimension of U and V be M and N respectively. Also, let B1 is equal to alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. Alpha M and B2 is equal to beta 1, beta 2, etc. Beta N be the ordered basis of U and V respectively, such that the image of alpha, that is alpha I, is equal to A1I beta 1 plus A2I beta 2 plus etc. ANI beta N, because beta 1, beta 2, etc. beta N are the basis elements of V, and T of alpha I is an image under T, so it belongs to V. So when we write the images of alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha M, we can express them in terms of beta 1, beta 2, etc. beta N. So let us consider the linear transformation, linear combination of T of alpha 1, and from there we can take the coordinate vector which consists of all the scalars A11, A21, etc. AN1, and put it in the first column of a matrix, and take the coordinate vector of alpha 2, that is A12, A22, etc. AN2, and put that as the second column of the matrix. Similarly, the mth column consists of the coordinate vector of alpha m, that is A1m, A2m, etc. ANm, and we get finally the matrix of dimension n cross m. And this matrix is said to be the matrix of the linear transformation T relative to the basis B1 and B2. So now let us see that for every linear transformation, there is associated a n by m matrix where m is the dimension of U and n is the dimension of V. Let us see some problems wherein we are going to take the help of the soft tool Maxima and execute and obtain the matrix of the given linear transformation. So to begin with, given T from R cube to R cube, because both the bases contains 3 elements and all the 3 elements are triplets here. Therefore, T will be a mapping from R cube to R cube, and the definition of the linear transformation is given by T of x comma y comma z is equal to x minus y plus z comma 2x plus 3y minus z by 2 comma x plus y minus 2z. Now let us consider B1 to be the basis of the domain and B2 to be the basis of the codomain. First, let us find the images of all the basis elements of B1. So to begin with, when we consider B1 and find the images under the given definition of T, we get T of minus 1, 1, 0 is equal to minus 2, comma 1, comma 0. T of 5 minus 1, 2 is equal to 8, comma 6, comma 0. T of 1, comma 2, comma 1 is equal to 0, comma 15 by 2, comma 1. Now, all these 3 images belong to the vector space V, and vector space V has a basis B2. Now we can express each of these vectors as a linear combination of the basis elements B2. So to begin with, let us take the first element minus 2, comma 1, comma 0 and express that as a linear combination of the basis elements belonging to B2. So we can write minus 2, comma 1, comma 0 as C1 into 1, comma 1, comma 0 plus C2 into 0, comma 0, 1 and C3 into 1, comma 5, comma 2. Name this as expression 1. When we simplify the right hand side, that is multiply by the scalars C1, C2, C3 and equate it to the left hand side, we get a set of 3 equations in C1, C2, C3. Solving those 3 equations by one of the known methods, here let us use the elimination method. We are eliminating one of the unknown here and we get the values of the other. So when we subtract A from B, we get 4C3 is equal to 3. Therefore, C3 is equal to 3 by 4. Now, when we take C3 value and substitute in the equations containing C1 and C2, we get C1 is equal to minus 11 by 4 and C2 is equal to minus 3 by 2. Similarly, let us take the second image, that is 8, 6, 0, and express that also as a linear combination of the basis elements belonging to B2. And the right hand side of expression 1 and expression 2 are one and the same. Only thing, we have replaced C1, C2, C3 by K1, K2, K3. So we are going to get similarly 3 equations in K1, K2, K3, and we can solve for K1, K2, K3 once again in the similar way, and we obtain K3 is equal to minus half, K1 is equal to 17 by 2, K2 is equal to 1. And now let us take the image of the third basis element, that is 0, 15 by 2, 1, and that can be expressed as a linear combination of the B2 basis elements. So let us take the scalars R1, R2, R3 and write the linear combination as expressed in this expression 3. Once again, when we simplify the right hand side and equate it to the left hand side, we obtain these 3 equations. Solving these 3 equations for R1, R2, R3, we get R3 is equal to 15 by 8, R1 is equal to minus 15 by 8, and R2 is equal to minus 11 by 4. So the matrix of linear transformation now is given by A is equal to, in the first column, the coordinates C1, C2, C3, in the second column, K1, K2, K3, and in the third column, R1, R2, R3. So substituting the values, we obtain a 3 cross 3 matrix because the linear transformation from 3 dimension to 3 dimension. Now let us see how to execute this in Maxima codes. So to begin with, we have the first line of the command kill all. We know that in the previous lab we have seen that kill gives us the command kill deletes all the user variables, functions, arrays, and resets all the internal variables to their default state. Now let us define the linear transformation T in the second line. Put it in the square brackets, and this being a function, we need to use colon and equals. So x1 minus x2 plus x3, comma 2x1 plus 3x2 minus half into x3, x1 plus x2 minus 2 times x3. So here the basis elements belonging to B1 are called as U1, U2, U3, and type them within the square brackets. And the basis elements of B2 are represented by B1, B2, B3, once again within the square brackets. So after putting the basis elements, now we need to get the equations to be solvable for the linear combination. So let us take I running from 1 to 3, where 3 represents the dimension of the codomain. And here we are going to calculate the right hand side part. In the manual part, we had in equations ABC as A1, A2, C2, B1, B2, and C2 also. So EQ of I, this is the user variable, and we are taking that as U1 of I into X. X is a constant here to be determined, plus V of 2 into I star Y. Once again, Y is a constant to be determined, plus V3 of I star Z. Once again, Z is a constant to be determined. Here these X, Y, Z are nothing but C1, C2, C3, K1, K2, K3, and R1, R2, R3, depending upon the values of I is equal to 1, 2, and 3. So this is for the right hand side. Now let us give one more loop for the images of the vectors belonging to B1. So once again, B1 bases contain 3 vectors. So take K running from 1 through 3, where 3 denotes the dimension of the domain space RQ. And here we are taking the user variable SOLN, which stands for solution. And here we have the built-in command, that is solve. We are using solve command to solve the linear equations or the equations. Solve solves a system of simultaneous or linear or non-linear polynomial equations for the specific variables and returns the list of the calculation. That is the list of the solutions. So EQ of 1, here when we put I is equal to 1, we get equation 1, and that is equated to the image of the first basis element UK of 1, that is when we put K is equal to 1. And this 1 represents the first value or the first coordinate in the image vector. EQ of 2 is equal to T of UK of 2. This will be the second coordinate in the image vector. EQ of 3 is equal to T of UK of 3. This will be the third coordinate in the image vector. Here K takes values from 1 to 3. So we are going to get all the 3 images of 3 vectors U1, U2, U3. And these 3 equations are solved for x, y, and z. As I told you here, x, y, z are nothing but the scalars to be determined. So this solve command solves all the values of x, y, and z. Here we are going to get 3 values for x, 3 values for y, and 3 values for z. And those values of x, y, z are stored under the variable p of k, q of k, and r of k. Here we are using the command ev. Ev represents the repeated evaluation of an expression until it stops changing. That is, when we take k running from 1 to 3, we are going to get 3 values for x, similarly 3 values for y, and 3 values of z. So this EV returns the result of evaluation of an expression. And all these values are stored under Pk, Qk, and Rk, and k is running from 1 to 3. Therefore, there are 3 values, P of 1, P of 2, P of 3, Q of 1, Q of 2, Q of 3, and R of 1, R of 2, R of 3. And all these form the rows of the matrix. So we write the matrix under the command matrix of, use the ordinary bracket here. Within the square bracket, you put the first row elements P of 1, P of 2, P of 3 within the brackets, square brackets. And the second row elements will contain Q of 1, Q of 2, Q of 3. And the third row elements contain R of 1, R of 2, and R of 3. And this matrix will be the required matrix of linear transformation. Now let us execute this in the Maxima window and see what will be the output of this matrix. Let us go to the Maxima window, paste it. So when you paste it, you are going to get the command and it looks like this. So now let us execute this using Shift Enter. So when you use Shift Enter, you are going to get the output as such. So here we have the linear transformation given, and this will be the matrix of linear transformation. And this is nothing but the solution which we got through manual calculation. That is minus 11 by 4, minus 3 by 2, 3 by 4, 17 by 2, 1, minus half, minus 15 by 8, minus 11 by 4, and 15 by 8. And so this will be the required matrix of linear transformation. Now let us go back to the other problem. In the previous problem, we saw that the linear transformation was from a 3-dimension to 3-dimension, whereas here the linear transformation given is from V2R to V3R. Therefore, V2R is a vector space of dimension 2 and V3R is a vector space of dimension 3. So here, while putting in the maxima code, there will be some changes. Let us see what are all those changes. Here t of x comma y is defined to be minus x plus 2y minus y comma minus 3x plus 3y. And the bases given to us are B1, which contains 2 ordered base because B2R is of dimension 2, therefore there are 2 vectors in B1, and B2 contains 3 triplets, which are the basis of B3R. So similar to the previous problem, let us find the images of the B1 basis elements. We get these 2 triplets, and these 2 triplets are expressed as the linear combination of the B2 basis elements as 3, 2, 3 is written as C1 into minus 1, 0, 2 plus C2 into 1, 2, 3 plus C3 into 1 minus 1 minus 1, and we express that as expression 1. And simplifying the right hand side and equating to the left hand side, we get 3 equations. And solving these 3 equations, we obtain the values of C1, C2, C3. Similarly, the second image 4, 1, 9 is also expressed as a linear combination of the B2 bases, and we have returned the constants as K1, K2, K3. On evaluation of these 3 equations, we get the values of K1 to be 19/7, K2 to be 18/7, and K3 to be 29/7. And the matrix of linear transformation is given by C1, C2, C3, K1, K2, K3. Here when we look into the dimension, it is 3 cross 2 because T was a mapping from 2-dimension to 3-dimension. So this is the required linear transformation. So here in this maxima code, here we take kilol, similar to the previous program. And here let us take n is equal to 2, that is nothing but the dimension of the domain. Put it under slash star dimension of domain star slash. This is the comment on this n is equal to 2, and m is equal to 3 is nothing but the dimension of the codomain. So whenever we want to write a comment, put it in star and slash commands. And next let us define what is the linear transformation T of x. Once again colon equals. Put u1 and u2 as the basis elements of b1, b1, b2, b3 as the basis elements of v3r. So here the first loop consists I running from 1 through m, where m is the dimension of the codomain, and here equation I will be represented as v1i star x, v2i star y, v3i star z, similar to the previous example. Whereas in the k loop, it runs from 1 through n, and n value is 2. Therefore, here we have only 2 vectors in V1. So here under the solve command, we have equation 1 equated to T of U of K of 1, equation 2 T of UK of 2, and equation 3 contains T of UK of 3, K running from 1 to 2. So here once again we are solving for x, y, z, and here we are going to get how many values? 2 values for x, 2 values for y, and 2 values for z. And they are stored under P of k, Q of k, and R of k. And EV evaluates the values of x, y, and z and stores under P of k, Q of k, and R of k. The matrix of linear transformation T is given by the matrix A equal to, here colon, matrix is the command to express the matrix P1, P2 in the first row, Q1, Q2 in the second row, R1, R2 in the third row. So this will give you the matrix of linear transformation of this T. So let us execute and see this. Just copy this command, go to the Maxima window, paste it. So this will be the code in Maxima. Here, when we look into the expressions here, wherever we had written star, here in this new version, we have dot as the multiplication command here. So let us execute and see what will be the output using shift enter key. So we get the output. Output is given by this matrix. Here 2 is the dimension of V2R, 3 is the dimension of V3R, and T of X is the linear transformation. And the matrix of the linear transformation is given by this, and this is of order 3 cross 2. This is how we find the matrix of linear transformation using the Maxima code. Similarly, we can see examples wherein the linear transformation is from dimension 3 to dimension 2, and here there will be only one change, that is n will be equal to 3 and m is equal to 2, and here I runs from 1 to m and k runs from 1 to n. So you are going to get the matrix of order 2 cross 3, that is 2 rows and 3 columns. Suppose if it is from R square to R square, we can easily say that it will be of dimension 2 cross 2. And if it is with respect to the standard basis, it is very easy to compute, no calculations. We can write directly the coordinate vectors. The images themselves are the coordinate vectors. So you can put 2 and 4 in the first column, 3 and minus 5 in the second column. So we are going to get a matrix of order 2 cross 2. So everybody could follow the matrix of linear transformation and how to execute the code used in Maxima. Thank you. Thank you all.